Hello, I am Grigor Ilyevich Jhakov, overly excitable artilleryman of glorious Imperial Russia. Thank you for the introduction, Pedro Corleon. You have caught me in good mood. I have invented new drink. You see, it is half vodka, and the other half is more vodka. I call it Clear Russian. So Pedro, you have asked me my strangest tale. You want to know how it was that after I buy Temple Casino, how it was I end up shaking hands with another man inside a woman's vagina, or as we say in Russia, the pizda. Well, this strange tale begins now. And it begins with the Tsarina herself. You see, local no-goodniks, local bandits have stolen some oxen. So the Tsarina, she asked me to take my artillery crew and destroy all I behold. She don't have to ask me twice. And so, I find village, and I am sending in artillery shells. I am sending in bombs. I am sending in bombs that dig underground and explode, ones that fly in air and explode, ones that come up to your door, knock knock knock, can I come in for some tea? Explode. So anyway, long story short, 3 villages later, I find the right village, I flatten it, I turn it to kindling, and I return to the Tsarina for my reward. She congratulates me. She gives me a kiss on the cheek. Oh, do not tell Nicholas. And she gives me this medal. As you can see, I am most pleased. It is time for celebration. It is time for vodka. And so, I go to the gambling houses because I love the dice. I love the randomness of it all. It is so much like artillery. You do not know where the dice will land. You do not know where the bombs will land. Yeah, it's fun. So, I'm in the gambling house. I'm at the dice table. I am meeting strange characters. This is where I meet Pedro Corleon for the first time. He's a good man. I like his mask. I also meet Cheva Papadamrong, the king of Thailand, the king of the land of Thais, the king of Siam. He has many titles. I also meet strange old woman, and it is only hours into our gambling that I notice she have iron teeth. She have iron claws. It is, indeed, Baba Yaga, the old witch of the Kardec peoples, is the old cannibal witch, the old collector of souls. She give us a wager. She puts down a ruby the size of a fist on the table, and she asks in return the only thing she truly value, mortal souls. And so, myself and Chifa Papadongrong, the king of Thailand. Oh, I call Chifa Papadongrong, I call him Chevi, because Chifa Papadongrong is a silly name. Why can't he have not a normal name like Sergei Lukovich or something? Foreigners, eh? So, we wager our souls. She wagers the ruby. For 7 days, we're rolling dice. Clickety-click, clickety-click. And then, on the final day, I roll the dice. Ooh, snake eyes, I clap out. My mortal soul, it is forfeit. Baba Yaga has claim to it, and so, I can do only the gentlemanly thing. I say, fuck to that. I grab the ruby and I run out and hide in the night. So, that night when I'm sleeping at local tavern, hiding out, Chevy and his retinue of Thai kickboxers, they find me. They beat shit out of me. This is the 3rd worst thing to happen to me in this tale. Anyway, they stuff me in sack. Days later, I awaken in Thailand. Ugh, it's sweltering hot. Terrible. So, Chevy, he has his soul taken by Baba Yaga, because Baba Yaga will always get the soul. She wanted mine. She couldn't have it because I run. So she take Chevy's. If you do not know, not having your soul is like having a massive constipation and massive diarrhea at the same time. It's terrible. Would not wish it on anyone. So Chevy, of course, wants his soul back. He wants Ruby so he can bet it to Baba Yaga and win his soul back. But he cannot get the ruby because, in my infinite wisdom, I ate the ruby so no one could steal it. But Chevy, he wants his ruby back, and after some convincing, he set me on fire a little bit. I come around to his way of thinking. I pass the ruby for him. His second worst thing to happen to me in this tale. So he gets Ruby back, and we formulate a plan. We will make the best casino world has ever seen. We will spend this ruby. We will give this ruby to this temple full of monks. It's Temple of Dalam in Thailand. They have biggest building in all of Thailand. Now, the monks there, they want their king to have his soul back, but they consider me to be an impure soul, a foreign soul, and they will only trade ruby for temple if I can defeat the head monk in a sword duel. And so, head monk and I, we squared off in the courtyard. He draws his Chinese Dao saber, his huge sword. I draw my Russian saber. We squared off in the courtyard. We look at each other in the eye, sizing each other up as men do. And then I shoot him in chest with pistol hidden in hilt of my saber. So simple. So easy. So now, we have temple all to ourselves. We trade ruby, all is good. Now, we fix up this temple with gold gilt all over everything. We have dice tables. We have roulette tables. I teach monks there roulette Russian style. May have been a mistake. Anyway, we have now set up greatest casino in all of the world so we can trip Baba Yaga. Because just like myself and just like Chevy, she cannot resist good gambling and good casino. And so we know eventually she will arrive. You need vodka to help you speak and dry out your throat. So, 7 days later, Baba Yaga arrive. We sit down for ultimate dice game. Chevy wagers entire casino. Baba Yaga wagers Chevy's immortal soul. Once again, we are rolling dice for 7 days. 7 days straight. No eating, no sleeping, nothing to drink except vodka. And finally, on 7th day, I toss dice. Clickety click. Oh, I roll 7. And Baba Yaga, now she crap out. We win! Oh, but our victory was short-lived, because she begins to laugh, showing her iron teeth and clicking her iron claws. Chevy's immortal soul was hidden in one place she keep all soul. In her frozen witch's pizda. Well, I am now beholden to Chevy. I must now do honorable thing. I will retrieve his immortal soul. And so I crawl under witch's skirt. I look up, and just as Baba Yaga's hut, which travel around on chicken leg, is much larger inside than out, so it is with her pizda. I climb in, I climb up and in. I am now in frozen wasteland. Frozen wasteland that makes Siberia look like Thailand. I am trekking around 7 days. Massive blizzard. I think my ear will snap off. I think my fingers will drop off. I am almost certain to die in frozen wasteland. But on 7th day, I see him wandering out in the snow. I see Chevy's soul. I reach out. I take his hand, and we shake hands, mutual respect as men in both of our eyes. we know is his job well done. I take his hand, I lead him back, following my footsteps, and eventually I lead him out of frozen wasteland of Baba Yaga's Pizda. I lead him to freedom. I lead him back to mortal world. And I take the soul and I stuff it up Chevy's nose. For those of you who do not know, that is where soul reside, is in nose. Is why ancient Egyptians would bust up nose and yank out brain, because the soul lives right here. No, here. It's true. And so, we all have what we want. Chevy Papadonrong has his immortal soul back. Baba Yaga has been defeated in great dice game duel. And I have King of all Thailand as my best friend. Oh, crazy time. Crazy times follow. Let me tell you, I love the lady boys. Wait, what? Anyway, I see a new arrival coming in. Forget what I said earlier. I see a new arrival. He's Zigmund Efferton. Oh, yes, he's the master mystic. He's the professor of the occult. He knows all things with his brain. So tell us, Sigismund, tell us your strange tale of when you were matchmaker, of when you solve a love triangle, right, between Irish Banshee, Welsh Dragon, and American Sasquatch, of all things. And also tell us how after solving this love triangle, how did that result in a temporary death of the king of all of England? Tell us your tale, Sigismund. And for me, dos Vidania, my friends.